The alumni festivities are kicking off around Potsdam, New York, and Kogo, the Cold Out, Gold Out alumni celebration this weekend. And a perfect time to welcome the commissioner of the ECAC, Doug Christiansen, here to Cheel Arena. And Commissioner Christiansen, it's been a thrilling start for the Bobcats, not as much on the Clarkson side, but always fun watching ECAC action. Welcome back to Potsdam, your third time up here. How's the atmosphere been around here? A lot of liveliness in the crowd here with the alumni celebration.
Crowd's been great. Obviously, I saw they were carving in an ice bar outside, so I think the people are going to enjoy themselves this afternoon between periods and between games as well. But it's great to have the alumni come back. Obviously, these are two really good teams, a really important series. I know both coaches were excited to get this matchup, and it's been a nice start for Quinnipiac.
Well, you're an alumni of the ECAC, a union representative, and now back to where you got your career started as the commissioner. What's it been like, kind of a full circle moment for you?
Well, I loved my time in the league. Our league does things right. We care about the academics. We care about the ability for people to really be involved on their campuses. And obviously, we play outstanding hockey for men and women. And so for us, it's really just been about talking about what happens on our campuses, amplifying what happens, because there's so many great things that each of our campuses do. And we want to make sure that people know about it. So we've been spending a lot of time doing that. And at the same time, allowing our student athletes to go out and have great success on the ice. You look at the PWHL numbers last year. Obviously, Sarah Fillier goes #1 overall. You see the success of the teams. We had 4 teams in the NCAA tournament, 2 in the Frozen Four last year, and Izzy Daniel won the Patty Kaz Award. So for us as a league, both individually and from a team point of view, we're having a lot of success on the women's side.
Quite a few players out here today that could be part of that PWHL next year. The women's success has been outstanding to see, and obviously that's our focus for right now, but a big weekend for you to come. The potential on either side between Quinnipiac and Clarkson. On the men's side tonight to hand out the regular season trophy, and then the first round of the women's quarterfinal. Last year, your first tournament was a record breaker on the women's side. Colgate, the first ever back-to-back 4-peat champions. Talk about the experience in setting up those as we get ready for a couple more championship weekends coming up this year.
Well, obviously tonight's a nice opportunity for Quinnipiac men to potentially win the regular season championship, and for Clarkson, who's right on their heels, that's a really important game. Last year, Colgate did an outstanding job with us at running our league women's championship. We had 4 of the top 10 teams in the country. We had the 4 New York schools. So we had really nice crowds. We had really good atmosphere. And I think that is something that we can really build on this year. We don't know where it will be yet. We're prepared in different locations. Could it be at Cornell? Could it be at Colgate? Could it be up in the North Country? We don't know. So we'll let the games play that out, but we want to make sure that whatever it is or wherever it is, we do a really good job having a fantastic event. And if the last year's any indication, make sure you get your tickets, make sure you come support your school, and whoever winds up getting there, should be a fantastic weekend. On
the men's side, we prepare for another tournament to be held at the historic Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid. What was your experience like last year, your first time as the commissioner going up there and running that event?
In many ways, it's surreal. It's a magical place. However you slice it, I think that there's an element of Lake Placid where it's a little bit of a Scottsdale, a little bit of an Aspen, a little bit of a Charleston, but it's hockey's version of it. It's a beautiful town. It's a hockey town, and it's something that for me is just really special. And so we're looking forward to a great event, and maybe we'll know somebody who's there. We'll see what color suits you got and all those fun things to spice up the evenings.
The ECAC is rapidly growing, and we've seen a lot of very cool initiatives between social media, the growth of the tournament. What are some things for the fans that we can look forward to and expect as the ECAC continues to grow looking forward?
I mean, this year we obviously got ourselves an XM radio on the NHL radio network. We wound up with some great opportunities with SNY, and for us to be able to really grow our brand, grow our league. We also had games on NBC Philadelphia. So those are things that our fans can look to and see that growth. And then at the same time, we want to be building on those things. I think there's a monetary element for us, there's an exposure element for us, and I think we're just scratching the surface there. And I'm looking forward to what we can do not only for the rest of this year, but for next year and beyond.
The third period is ready to go behind us. Commissioner Doug Christiansen, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much, appreciate it.